What's up, guys? Chase with Hockey, hanging out with JD, Senior Brand Manager of Skates for Bauer Hockey here in New Hampshire, checking out your 3 families of skates. So if you've never used a Bauer skate, you're thinking about hopping into one, how do you differentiate the 3 based on fit?
So, well, that's the biggest difference between the 3 families is fit. So if you think about kind of a vapor fit, it's what we call a low profile, or classified as a low profile. So if the top area of your foot is your ankle wrap, then you got your heel depth, your instep, and then your forefoot. This is all built on that low profile platform. If you're to switch gears to the Nexus family, that would be your high profile. So again, looking at those 4 areas of your skate, there's a lot more material built into there to allow for the skate to either wrap your foot or provide that additional volume inside of the skate so that it fits comfortably, but give you the performance on ice. Meanwhile, Supreme is kind of that middle ground, so it's our mid-profile fit. So those are the 3 big differences from a fit standpoint that we really focus on and really drives a very unique kind of fitting characteristics within our line.
And then based off your 3D scans that you guys have had over the past couple of years, how would you categorize these as far as the percentages that you've seen?
Yeah, to simplify it, so we launched the 3D scanner about 18 months ago today. About 50% of consumers or players fall into the Supreme family, so that mid-profile fit, 35 into vapor, low profile fit, and then 15 into the high profile. So it gives you a good idea of kind of the spectrum that the majority are fit into. And then, again, the key is for players to look at their foot and try to pinpoint those areas and find the skate that fits you best.
For sure. Now let's just walk through a couple key unique specs to each family, starting with your newest, the 2X Pro.
Yeah, so the 2X Pro, 3D lasted curved composite, but one of the key things that you'll notice is our X-rib design is built into the core material. So that provides some extra structural stability in certain areas and allows us to be a little bit thinner in others. So that gives it a very unique kind of flex point in the skate. So it allows for that forward flex that the player is looking for, be a little bit more accentuated with the vapor line. One of the other things that we tried to focus on with vapor is on the tongue being a little bit more of a lower profile fit, so sitting a little bit closer to the foot, still maintain all the protective properties as well as the thermal forming, but really sit really close to your foot, so again allows for that forward flex and provide a little bit extra spring in your step. Obviously, the new toe cap is something unique, as well as the new facing. So the DynaFlex system right in through here, it's all about kind of creating that really stiff kind of steering wheel, or that a lot of handling being built into the skate. So really catering to that east-west style. Shifting gears to Supreme, we focus on the power component or the power aspect and the power platform for the player. So a tendon guard that has custom capabilities to it. So one of the key things here is you have the opportunity to make it super flexible by removing the insert or adding an insert into it to stiffen it up a little bit. But in all cases, there's a little bit of flex being built into the tendon guard. Again, if you think about your skating stride, when you get to that final point, it extends with you, which allows it for an easier, more efficient skating stride. The boot overall in itself is a little bit more of a stiffer construction, which again kind of leads itself to being a little bit more better energy transfer through the stiffness characteristics of the skate. Then fast forwarding to kind of the Nexus family, here we focus on what we call responsive control. So it's a kind of a happy medium between the two. So it's built for a very specific foot profile, but maintain all the performance of both families into one. So even if you got that unique foot, you're going to have that same Bauer performance that people have known to love. And we're very lucky to have players like Nikita Kucherov, even Shea Weber wearing the Nexus family. So we know that it fits those troublesome players, but really drives that high-end performance on ice.
Well, speaking of those high-end NHL players, can you maybe name a couple for Supreme as well as Vapor that are wearing these right now?
Yeah, so with Supreme, obviously Jack Eichel is our kind of our primary athlete, but a lot of younger players like Jesperi Kotkaniemi, for example, in Montreal, is one of our key athletes in there. Obviously, Hillary Knight, gold medalist Hillary Knight is one of another key player in our Supreme skate. skates as well. So again, you know, a lot of athletes using that skate. And then the number one skate at the NHL level is the Vapor line. So we've got a whole host of players, Patrick Kane, David Pasternak. You know, you can go up and down the majority of rosters at both the men's and women's games, and you're going to see this be the number one skate across, or pretty much every league across the globe.
And just to finish this up, make sure you find the skate that fits you best. The skate that fits you best is going to perform the best, right?
Absolutely. There's nothing substitutes fit in terms of performance. You got to find that right fit, because you're going to be more comfortable. It's going to sit closer to your foot. And you're going to get more power output in each and every one of your strides.
Right on, JD. Well, thanks for having us out and filling us in. And then for you at home, if you want to check out more of these Bauer skates, make sure you go to icewarehouse.com.